Hello my wonderful people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you all according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. Guys, they said Queen Naomi in tears as her mother and father had serious altercation over the advice the father gave her to return to the palace. When I got this information, I was like, must they carry their challenge to the social media, or must they carry it online? No, information have it that at first the Queen Naomi's father and mother have not been together. You know, every family do have misunderstanding. So, and they said their own couldn't be controlled to the point that the father have to leave the mother and be with another woman, having kids. You know, they said the father is this type of people that will do what they have said or what they have concluded. You know, some men are easily twisted, while some are hardly to be bent. There is nothing that you will say tomorrow that will make them to do your own. No, that thing they have in mind, that is what they will do. That is the type of person they said Queen Naomi's father is. And if you have watched closely from our videos, you will understand that even Queen Naomi have that character a little. Whatever she concludes, it will be very, very hard. You will know what you will do. A lot of people will have to come to convince her. If not, she's going to do what she have in mind. And they said the father have come into the picture. If you have been following the gist, some people said Queen Naomi do not have a father, or that the father have died. But information have it that the father is alive. And the first time we begin to share videos about the father online on the internet is when Queen Naomi was in detention. That fatherly love, the blood, couldn't allow the father to keep quiet. All those why they said he had been calling, he had been going to Akure to visit, and have been visiting Kabiyesi, you know, to see what they can do. That he is not really happy about what's happening. That his daughter is in detention, and this is a daughter that he loved so much. So I have been running around. So that was when Naomi's father came into the picture, and they said since then that he came into the picture, he have been like contributing a lot, to the point that Kabiyesi will call him sometimes, you know, to dialogue with him, to have one or two words with him, and they get his own opinion. Just like during the time Kabiyesi was inviting Queen Naomi on a private resort just to explain some things. They said some deep secret, for him to explain some deep secret about the throne. Because according to Kabiyesi is trying to say that the way people see things is not truly the way they are until you come very close, and you begin to understand some things about the palace. So Kabiyesi have pleaded with Queen Naomi to please be coming down with him, that the way she see things is not really the way they are. So they said on that private resort, on that their talk on the private resort where Kabiyesi invited Queen Naomi, that the possibility of that meeting, or that meeting was possible because Queen Naomi's father joined force to explain to Queen Naomi the importance of that kind of a gathering. And they said Queen Naomi went there just because the father have contributed. So they said since Queen Naomi was in detention, from then that the father came into the picture, the father have been contributing a lot. Yes, they said the father have been contributing a lot, to the point that he came up with an advice, you know, advising QueenNaomi that being with Kabiyesi, that is the best thing that can happen to her. That no matter what she is passing through in her marriage, she still needs to be with Kabiyesi. As in, it's better to tackle your problem while in palace than to tackle the problem outside the palace. As in, that to live with your mother and be complaining and be saying one or two things. And they said the mother got the information and was like that he has started behaving like a good person now, bringing advice for QueenNaomi to remain in the marriage. That QueenNaomi's father did not allow her to remain in her own marriage. He went and married another person. Now he is advising his daughter to remain in the marriage just to claim what he is not as a good man. When I got this info, I was like, this husband and wife matter. Must they come online? Must they come online to bring out themselves? This is something they could have discussed behind closed doors. It's not something you will do publicly. It's not something you will reply online. Because this internet, see, let me tell you, this internet cannot forget something so fast. And they cannot delete something just like that. Kabiyesi, when he got this information, he was like, this is something they have as a problem for years. Are they still in this problem? They said for years, to the point that QueenNaomi's father did not contribute much. And according to information, they said from that day that they separated, he never asked about the wife and the children. They said the mother was the person that raised QueenNaomi and her siblings to the point they are before she married Kabiyesi. And that is the reason why QueenNaomi's mother have supported her to marry Kabiyesi. Because then they told the father, and the father did not support the marriage. Reason, her son's belief and that of the belief from the palace is not the same thing. That was her fear. That was her fear for rejecting the marriage. But they all thought it was because of the hatred. You know, elders will say something, you may not understand it immediately. Later you will understand. This is the information we are hearing now. Thank you very much for being with me to this moment. Don't forget that all this information, they are all alleged information. Follow my page and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and always turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I drop a video. Thank you very much. Bye.